Okay, my people of Pak-Toe, and even my people of Raqqa, because I am the king of angels and demons, golems and ghouls, monsters and nightmares, saviors, angels, and those who wish to live on and not have to go through another nuclear hydrogen war. This was a theme park. That's all it was. An ingenious plan to live on. Building a theme park so you could survive a nuclear war. That is freaking genius. And I did look at this stuff, besides the lasers and everything, you can see even here it melted, but it held. And then, you know, this is just part of the theme park. But when the nuclear blast come, yeah, you had nothing else. And I guess these metal balls, that's why they're all, you know, they melted, but they held. And they had the door, and it held, and they lived. And that's why the slits are small, because you want to check once in a while and see if it's safe to go outside. Is the nuclear war over? Is the hydrogen war over? I mean, look at the metalwork. This is insane metalwork for the 1800s. I don't even think we make this kind of metal right now. It is like just unreal, but this is how you survive a nuclear war. And then you have someplace out here. Yeah, I mean, look at it. You're telling me they made this back in 1700s to be used in the Civil War? No, this would survive. You know, and maybe there was monsters. I mean, we live in a simulation. Who knows? And then you do want to see out once in a while, see what's coming, see if it's a friend or foe. You definitely do want to have friendlies. And of course, we have no Georgia flag as usual in any of our states, not even on our state troopers. But you hear, you know, out here, if you survive the great nuclear hydrogen war of 1853, you'd hang out here. You wouldn't do Bible stuff. You'd just learn how to plant, how to sow, how to live, how to grow. I think the amazing thing is the same thing happened to the Russians and the Chinese. They got fake history too. We were one people. You can see the burn scars here, though. It was a nuclear bomb. You can say it's black mold. I'll say it's fire. And this tree survived. I mean, gosh, can you imagine? I'd say that tree's at least 1,000 years old. So it's fascinating that some of the stuff lived on, and we lived on because we're still here. So our ancestors survived this madness. They stole our memories. They gave us fake histories, and all we're saying is stand down. We don't want to have another war. We know you're fake in space. We know the earth is flat, and we know this was a great idea. Create a theme park to survive a nuclear war. And then there is underground cities down there. I can't get into them, I'm not allowed to. And yeah, you would play Pirates of the Caribbean, you know, pirates, all that. It was all worked into the plot to keep us alive. That, my friend, that, my people, that is the genius. And of course, there's number 17. So we're gonna go look at this. Yeah, this is just a theme park. And you can see it got hit by the nuclear bomb. That's what ended it. But this was always open area because you want to come out here, you want to have some food, kill some animals, make some burgers, do some barbecue. And then you had beds, kind of like the Home Depots are now. You know, those Home Depots and the Lowe's, all that can be turned into beds to live on if you're alive to live on. And yeah, this was just a theme park. This is just Westworld 101 all the way. And yeah, 2 people per bed, or families. Yeah, this is how you survive a nuclear war. It's genius. It's freaking genius. So I'm grateful I came here. Yeah, I wish I could see the Georgia flag here too, because it should be flying at least next to that motherfucker. And that is not even their flag. There is a flag on a door in Santa Barbara. They just stole everything from us. They stole our history. But see, we even know how to collect rainwater. That's what those are for. You're collecting rainwater. And while the world was insane and everything's going down, for 10 years or 9 years, the water would come down. So you'd always have water, and you could grow food underground with the, you know, the lights like they do today. That's all this was. They're not star forts. They were theme parks. Made for fun, but because we knew they were going to do this. Okay, we knew. And then you could, Dungeons and Dragons, whatever you want to do with this place.
Just passed through this place from the jail.
I guess they're working on it, fixing it up. You know, you could always use it after the next great nuclear hydrogen war, I guess. It would survive again. And when there's a place to grow crops, you just gotta have food, hide your seeds, protect your seeds. And if you can go to the underground cities. And then here, you know, yeah, just think of a theme park. People out there swimming in their swimsuits and having picnics and flying kites. Nobody fly kites no more. What's wrong with these kids? You need to teach kids how to fly kites. And once again, you can collect rainwater. This whole place was built for survival. That's the whole purpose. It's genius. It was a theme park. I know I keep talking that, but I have to repeat myself to break the spells on you. Oh, this man is free. He's saved. Don't lock me up. So yeah, Dungeons and Dragons, Middle Ages, King Arthur, whatever your story, our story. I can't wait to go to Santa Barbara because I have a much better insight. And yeah, you'd have beds. And this was for families, moms and dads and kids. No one was worried about sex or sexuality. I mean, it was about living and surviving. These things, they would say they were for cannons, but I think it served another purpose. Maybe grinders, so you could grind up your flour, and that was a fireplace, so you could cook your flour. You just got to rethink the entire paradigm. And of course, water. You need water. So once you came up out of the underground cities and dug yourself out of all that stuff, you know, they might have even done Beat It, Michael Jackson. Look, they had to smash this thing to get out. And then they were safe. They were alive. We lived on. We did not have to cease to exist. I just want you to take in a moment of silence. Okay, and the same story, China. It's not China, people. Those buildings were always there. It's always the same buildings, whether it's China, Russia, Africa, Middle East, Australia, which is being burned and burned and burned because they're going to kill them all. New Zealand, steampunk, cyberpunk. So I don't know at what time you non-Masons are going to step up. How about you freed Masons, even you Knights of Columbus? I am a Roman Catholic by birth. My mother was touched by the sword of God as she died while giving birth to me. She lived on to tell me that my head was touched by the God of the Catholic Roman Satanic Church. So I am the great teacher you have been waiting to return. I am your Lucifer. I am your Satan. I am your devil. I am your demon. I am your redeemer, if you wish to be redeemed. But I am also an angel of mercy and kindness and compassion. I am a God of love and goodness. And in truth, we are all gods, whether we're male or female. It's just another word for mankind. We are just God-kind. And they took everything from us. Okay, I don't know if trees petrify or it's a process to turn them into rock. But I'm sure this place has been here forever because this is an eternal place. All right, I think I'm done making movies here at this location. I think you understand how it works. You had to have water come in. Keep this below. These are big videos. They're hard to upload, but hopefully I'll get a good Starbucks. Uh-oh, what's this place? Let's get here last. Okay, last place before we shut it down. You'll just have to come in. Ooh, look at them rocks. And that's how you go upstairs. Yeah, look it. See? Huh? You tell me they did that in the Civil War? Cowboys and Indians did this, huh? This is medieval. This is a fucking theme park. Westworld 101. And there you go. This is the best way to end it. After the mud floods, after they dug themselves out, they put on these costumes and said this is, they didn't want no one to know what happened, but look at that. Look, I can't find that here. Do you see it? I think it's that door right there with the covering. And look. Oh, look at it. It was just destroyed. This is all lies. This is all propaganda. Same propaganda in China and Russia. Oh shit. What the fuck is this? Wow. Sometimes you get really lucky. What the hell is that? Looks like an old tower, like the 5G towers we have now. Survived, torn down, removed. Okay. Enjoy the video. Enjoy the movement. We are Pak-Toe. We don't do Racka. We take them out. Peace.